Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WWE News and Rumors. I'm your host, Brandon Hodge. So this episode right here is actually brought to you guys by SeatGeek. So if you guys are looking for tickets for any event in the entire world, doesn't necessarily have to be a wrestling show. Literally, you need a ticket for any event. Get it on SeatGeek. Use code Hodge. That's just my last name at checkout. You actually get $20 off your ticket. Now this is for first-time orders only. So if you made an order with SeatGeek before, just make a new account. You can still use my code. It's usually use like a new email or something, a little hack there for you. Use code Hodge at checkout. Get $20 off any ticket for any event in the entire world on SeatGeek with code Hodge. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so we're going to jump into this episode of WWE News and Rumors. So Payback was last night. There's not really too many, there's nothing. There's no confirmed news stories. But we have some rumors to talk about, however. So guys, you know what time it is. You know exactly what time it is. Ladies and gentlemen, go get your juice boxes out. Get your juice boxes ready, because it is now time to talk about some juicy rumors. All right, we'll kick this off with the first rumor of the day, and I would get a lot of comments about this if I did not talk about this, so let's talk about this. This is about none other than CM Punk. CM Punk has been fired by All Elite Wrestling. Why in the hell am I talking about this? This is a WWE news show. This is not an AEW news show. So why am I talking about this? Well, CM Punk obviously is a former WWE wrestler. He's been released by the company that he was wrestling for that was not WWE, that was AEW. So, of course, all the rumors have now started up. CM Punk, guess where he's going? You guys know exactly where he's going. He's going to WWE. CM Punk's WWE return. Here we go. So that's basically where we are at this point. So now ultimately, there's no information here. This is just rumors. This is just talking. So my thoughts. It's time for my thoughts now. So CM Punk has been released by the All Elite Wrestling organization for misconduct and causing problems backstage, physically threatening people, like causing fights and stuff like that. What's the deal? Is he just so unhappy, or did he do this on purpose to get fired so he could go back to WWE? But the guy kind of making decisions over at WWE right now is Triple H, which is someone who definitely does not like Punk. He would have a better chance if Vince was still running the ship over there, I think. Because Vince will forgive anyone. If they do business again, make money together, he'll forgive anyone. And he's proven that by the people he's brought back that he's had problems with. But Vince is no longer running the show. It's Triple H. Triple H, maybe he learned from Vince to do that. Maybe whatever. But would CM Punk even go back? CM Punk has problems with people at WWE. People at WWE have problems with CM Punk. Both sides just really don't like each other. But would he go back? I think it's in the realm of possibilities that WWE would be willing to do business again. I think the bigger part is if CM Punk would be willing to go back to WWE. I don't know. Anything's possible in the world of wrestling. Never say never. You know, I never thought I would see CM Punk go backstage at WWE again and be back in the locker room again. But he actually did that literally just a few months ago. CM Punk was backstage in the WWE locker room. He went to the arena with what I think was Tamina Snuka or something like that. And he was backstage and he stayed back there for a few hours talking to people. And he actually met with Triple H, I guess, and they shook hands and stuff. And then he asked Triple H if he could stay, and he said, "I have to ask Vince if you can stay." Because I guess Vince was still running it then when he was back there a few months ago, or Vince was making the ultimate decision. I don't know. But ultimately, he wasn't allowed to stay and he had to leave. But it was interesting because I never thought I would see that. So never say never about the whole CM Punk thing. My thoughts, I think it's unlikely, but a lot of unlikely things have happened in wrestling, so I don't know. Is it going to be something soon? No, I don't know. And I don't know if CM Punk may be thinking that he's done in wrestling. Will we see him back in the WWE? I think it's possible, but I think it's going to be a while. It could literally be months from now, or it could be years from now. It could literally be years. CM Punk going back, and sitting on his couch and thinking and just being like, I want to have one last run in WWE. I want to retire at WrestleMania or something. I don't know. I mean, it's hard to kind of imagine that, but it was kind of hard to imagine CM Punk ever even wanted to wrestle again. And obviously he's done that for the past few years now. So it's a very unique and interesting situation. But again, these are people and their thoughts and their feelings, and we don't know how everyone feels and how feelings can change and stuff like that. So I don't really know. We'll just have to wait and see. But CM Punk in WWE, is it possible? Hell yeah, it's possible. Is it possible soon? I don't really know what the deal is, if he has a non-compete on the contract, or if they have to wait a certain amount of time, or if both sides are even willing. I don't know. There's a lot to have to go right for this to actually happen. So you never say never, and honestly, we'll just have to wait and see. All right, the next rumor is going to be about the WWE Royal Rumble 2024. So the Royal Rumble is one of my favorite pay-per-views. You know, it's this wonderful concept where you have to, the Royal Rumble pay-per-view is built, of course, around the Royal Rumble match. The match is where you have to throw like 29 other people over the top rope to be able to win the match, which is just crazy, but you don't necessarily have to do that depending on when you get in the match, and you enter it randomly. But hopefully everyone watching this video knows what the Royal Rumble is. But also, I love this pay-per-view. Where is this? Am I supposed to say premium live event? I don't know. Where is this premium live event supposed to be? It still feels funny. I've called it pay-per-view for like 10 years and they want to change it. It's like, what's the point? But basically, Royal Rumble 2024 location. Where is this show going to be? Well, it's actually, they're saying right now, and they've been saying this for a while, that it's going to be in Florida, which is actually where I live. I live here in Orlando, Florida. So where's it going to be in Florida? Well, it's two front runners. There's going to be Orlando, or it's going to be in Tampa. It seems like the rumors are pushing more towards Tampa now, just because Tampa has a bigger venue that would work, that isn't too giant. Because Orlando, to my knowledge, the only two venues that I think Orlando could host it would be either, you know, in the Amway Center, which is kind of too small at this point. They had Royal Rumble 2016 there, but the event's grown kind of too big, and they've been doing like baseball stadiums recently. And the only other venue I really think they would consider that they've done shows at before in Orlando is Camping World Stadium, which is giant, which is where WrestleMania 33 was, but that place is just too big for Rumble. So what's the in-betweeny spot they can do? Well, down in the Tampa area in St. Petersburg, there is a stadium called the Tropicana Field Stadium, if you will, and that's actually where the Thunderdome was. And you know, when I was watching the Thunderdome on TV, I didn't feel like it was that giant, but yeah, that's actually a really, really big stadium, the Tropicana Field, and that's actually where they did Royal Rumble already. They did Royal Rumble 2021 there, but 2021 Royal Rumble was a Thunderdome Rumble, so no crowd was there. It was a pandemic. It was just empty, like screens or whatever. But that's where the Royal Rumble 2021 was. So I guess 2024, maybe they'll actually do it there again, but this time with actual people there. So yeah, Royal Rumble 2024, Tampa, Tropicana Field, St. Petersburg area. That is what the front runner is right now. And you know, we're kind of getting close to Rumble because it is September already. The year is winding down. We have to focus on what's happening in January in Royal Rumble 2024 in St. Petersburg in the Tropicana Field. It looks to be like the #1 spot right now, and that's probably more than likely what will be announced to be happening. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is actually it. This is the final news story, the final thing we talk about inside this episode of WWE News and Rumors. This is about none other than the Super Cena himself. This is about John Cena. So if you guys do not know, John Cena is now back in the WWE. He has returned. The Super Cena has returned to save us all from whatever the heck we've been watching. So basically, John Cena is back full-time for a few months because, you know, Hollywood's on strike right now, and he's not really making any movies. So yeah, Cena was back at least for a few months, and they said even if the strike ends in Hollywood, Cena's not going to end because he's advertised for 7 states right now, which is like 7 weeks of SmackDown. And you know, he's already done. Obviously, he's already been on their televisions for a little bit, so he's having like a 2-month full-time return, which is awesome. But this rumor is basically saying, what do they want Cena to do on his return? Well, basically, this is an opportunity for Cena to wrestle with some like talent that he hasn't wrestled with in a while, or has possibly never wrestled. And 2 names they really want Cena to wrestle with during his return. Here are the 2 names. So we got Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, versus John Cena. That would be a cool match. And the second match that they really want to do, which we've never seen before, is gonna be John Cena versus LA Knight. So that's kind of like a test run for LA Knight, because I see LA Knight is such a big star, and obviously LA Knight's been a big star for other companies, and he's proven himself. He's been a wrestler for a very long time, way before WWE. But basically, they want to see Cena versus LA Knight, and that'll be absolutely wonderful to see as well. I'm really big fan of LA Knight. I like what he's doing, and I think he does have a lot of potential in the WWE. However, LA Knight isn't like a really, really young star. Like like I said, he's wrestled for a long time already in other companies, so they're gonna kind of have to use him in a spot like they similarly like they did with AJ Styles when AJ Styles first came in. Because AJ was kind of already older, it was like late 30s, and so is LA Knight. So they're kind of, I mean, he can be the champion, he can be a big star for the company for like at most the next 10 years, but he's not going to be a star that's going to carry them like way far out. It's not like bringing in like someone who just like turned 20 or something like that. Someone like an Austin Theory or something who's going to be a star in the company for a very, very long time. LA Knight just can't be that guy just because of his age. But nonetheless, I love what he's doing, and I'm enjoying this, and I can't wait to see. Hopefully they can make a push and he'll be in the main event sometime in the near future. But I absolutely love LA Knight. But Cena is back, and I'm happy. I've always been a giant John Cena fan, so I'm happy to see John Cena back full-time And those are just 2 matchups we're going to do. I'm sure he's going to have a lot in the next 7 weeks, and I cannot wait to see what he's going to do. But yeah, John Cena's back. John Cena is literally back. At least for 2 months. So you guys, Sept's actually going to do with this episode of WWE News Rumors. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And let me know your thoughts on all these news stories and rumors in the comment section down below. But ladies and gentlemen, I am your one and only absolute undisputed king of Vlog Stop, Brandon Hodge. And I will see you guys in the next video.